Drew's low blow and Nathan's shock in General Hospital. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. General Hospital spoilers for September 29th to October 3rd, 2025 look like Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, is going to get lower and scummier than he ever has. And Nathan West, Ryan Pavey, drops a bombshell. As we always do on Early Edition Day, before we dive into what's next week, we're going to start with what's happening the rest of this week to give you some context for these new spoilers. Ned, Tracy, and James's family turmoil in General Hospital. So, on Wednesday, September 24th on General Hospital, we've got Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, having a very serious conversation with Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. Now, she's on a private jet heading off somewhere. We know that Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, is missing. And on the plane, BLQ says, "Okay, I'm officially braced. Spit it out." So, it may be that Ned is on the plane with her going to find his mom. And that same day on Wednesday, we have spoilers saying Tracy takes a risk. So where has she gone? We'll find out. Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, is very worried for James West, Gary James Fuller. He's already having a hard time because Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, is in a coma. And now the dad he's never met is suddenly back from the dead on General Hospital. So she is right to be concerned. James spends time with his uncle Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, and tells him he wishes he was his dad. And you know that's going to hit the stable boy right in the heart. Nathan's return and Trina's quest for answers. So Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, asks Nathan how is he here. At the end of the episode on Tuesday, he squeezed her hand. And then he woke up and he opened his eyes and she said, "James," which is, what she grew up calling him when she thought he was her brother. And she still considers him her brother. And he smiled at her, and it looked like a smile of recognition. We've heard that Nathan is completely intact. He knows who he is. He has all his faculties about him. So we'll see. Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ollie, wants answers from Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper. And Jordan tells Trina that there's nothing that she needs to do. So, I just wonder, at the end of Tuesday's episode again, we had Trina waiting at the house to talk to Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner. And it looks like Curtis and Porsche Robinson's, Brooke Kerr, marriage has just imploded because he basically used Jordan as his alibi. And Porsche is obviously assuming the worst because Dr. Isaiah Gannon, saw Andy Wilson, is her alibi, and we know what they were doing. Porsche's motives and Britt's potential reunion in General Hospital spoilers. So, Marshall Ashford, Robert Gossett, talks to his son Curtis, and they discuss whether Curtis thinks Porsche might be guilty of shooting Drew Kane. She's drugged him. She's targeted him. She had a big motive. At some point, she's probably going to have to give her alibi to the cops if she's asked. Unless she wants to be accused, she's going to have to list Isaiah. And that means Curtis is going to find out. And he may call her a hypocrite. We'll see. So, Porsche talks to somebody at the hospital and says she's reconsidered. And maybe it's Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, about the job. But I doubt it. I think it might be Isaiah. Maybe she's going to hop right back in bed with him because he is a cutie patootie. Monica's funeral and Rena Sofer's guest arc. On Thursday, September 25th, we've got Rena Sofer back this week as Lois Cerullo for a short guest arc for Monica Quartermain's Leslie Charlson funeral. Rena Sofer has now completely moved out of LA, all the way across the country. She's living in New York, so it looks like she is stepping deeper into her retirement from acting. So enjoy Lois while she's here. Who knows how long it'll be before we see her again. The Quartermain family and all of Port Charles say goodbye to Monica. And I wonder if the funeral's going to start late in the day. We'll see because it depends on how quick they get Tracy back there. But emotions are going to be running high. Grab your tissues. We're going to have a load of Monica flashbacks covering Leslie Charlson's amazing decades on General Hospital. Obviously, Tracy's got to be found and brought home in time to say these sad goodbyes. I really hope that Frank Valentini didn't make the writers shove Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and Carly Corintho Spencer, Laura Wright, into Monica Quartermain's, Leslie Charlson funeral. I think that would be pretty terrible given their history. But they might. Drew is still gunshot and in the hospital recovering. I wonder if he's going to hobble into the memorial looking rough but talking tough. Jordan advised Drew to let Monica's death be an example that he needs to be a better man. But we know he's actually about to do much worse. On Friday, September 26th, we've got more of the celebration of Monica's life. I'm expecting fully a beautiful tribute to both Monica and Leslie Charlson. And an unexpected visitor shakes things up at Monica's memorial. Now, this may be Drew showing up, but we also know that Erica Slezak's character is on this week. And Tracy sees her in the Quartermain family crypt and demands to know who she is. She's going to say that she is Ronnie, who is Monica's sister. And of course, Monica was adopted by Gail Baldwin, Susan Brown. So, we don't know really anything much about her biological family. The week of September 29th through October 3rd, the PCPD is still looking for Drew's shooter, and they are looking for who killed the judge. Porsche may fall on the radar. But Drew is very intent on framing Michael Corintho's, Rory Gibson. And he has his lawyer Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, working on that as well. And remember, Jacinda Bracken, Paige Herschel, is the one that has Michael's full alibi. But Drew might pay her to recant her statement and just leave town. Liesl Albrecht, Kathleen Gotti, is absolutely shocked to find out that Nathan is in the hospital. I guess judging by her reaction, we'll find out if she knew there was any chance her son survived. And of course we're still waiting to find out if Britt Westbourne's, Kelly Thibault, boss is her and Nathan's dad, Caesar Faison, Anders Hove. Drew is on a mission to make sure he gets a slice of the Quartermain pie now that Monica has passed away. Unless she retroactively adopted him as an adult. He's not legally her family or one of her heirs, and Drew's behavior is going to just keep getting worse. And he may be cooking up a whole new scheme. Michael worries about his alibi holding up. We're going to find out a lot more about where Nathan has been the past 7 years. He's going to be dropping some bombshells. I'm very curious to see if he drops a truth bomb on Nina or if he holds some of the information back so that he can talk to his mom, Liesl. And I do also wonder if Nathan and Britt know that each other is alive, because even if Faison was involved with both of their resurrections, that doesn't mean that he let them know about the other or let them interact. So I'm super curious to find out exactly what are the Faison and Albrecht family dynamics now that we have resurrected both of their children. We are also going to find out why Ronnie is in town. And she is going to insist that the Quartermain mansion and estate are hers. And of course this is a sister that nobody knows about. If you remember, Martin found the letter that she had written and he came to talk to Monica, didn't get to. And then she passed away before he could. We're also going to see Tracy going head-to-head with Ronnie, the mystery sister, and she's going to fight like crazy to make sure the estate stays in Quartermain hands. And preferably in Michael's hands. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update news channel and stay